Hey guys, Evil here. Coronavirus makes us all have to train by ourselves. Doesn't mean you can't do judo completely. I'm going to go through a bunch of different uchikomi techniques using just a TheraBand. I'm here at Senshi in an empty gym, but you could do this at home. As long as you've got a TheraBand, a rubber band of any description, you probably even do it with a judo belt. I'll quickly use my laptop, but I'll show you. The band I'm using, 4 meters of rubber band, bought from Clark Rubber. You can buy a bungee cord from Bunnings, whatever. Anything will pretty much do the job, as long as it has some stretch in it and you've got enough space to turn and do your techniques. For these videos, you'll notice I'm in wrestling boots, not because I want to wreck my mats, more that I'm recovering from foot surgery, and it's the only way I can even kind of come close to doing judo uchikomi. Cool, let's have a go. All right, we'll go through a basic sleeve pull now. I'm standing right foot in front, like as if I'm a right-sided player. There's a few different ways we can do this. A few easier, a few harder. You can just stand square and just practice pulling up, pulling your elbow away from your body. Very basic. I like to stagger my feet, and I like to snap my head and my shoulders and really exaggerate that sleeve pull. Now it's easier obviously with one band, and you can just keep practicing. Or you can put both bands in one hand, okay? I plant my feet. My right hand is off, my left hand is on. I'm going to start relatively low, and I'm going to pull up to this corner. I'm going to turn my head, follow with my chest. Here, here, pull, pull. The further back you go, the more resistance, the harder this is. What you want to try and do is keep your feet nice and strong, and your body strong through this motion. You don't want to drag and here and have all sorts of extra movement. You want to use the most amount of resistance and have the tightest position and have a really good, strong sleeve pull. Yeah? I bring my right hand and just touch it. You can have it lower on the thing from the whole time and pull. It doesn't really matter. As long as your left hand's working hard. Turn your wrist, turn your elbow. You don't do this. You get locked. You really want to turn your hand over, turn and expose your elbow, pull it past your shoulder. Here. And I really want to stretch, because imagine my body fitting in and me doing a forward technique here. All right, now we're going to go with what I call an open out. It's an exaggeration or an extension of just the sleeve pull. Okay? So for the open out, both my hands are going to work. I'm going to stand square to the bands. I'm standing front on. Okay? What I'm going to do is bend my knees a little bit, and I want to stretch both my arms, turn my chin, and really stretch out as far as I can go. Out, out, out. So I'm exaggerating that movement. I'm coming down a little bit, up, and really stretching over my shoulder as far as I can. I can obviously do this to the other side as well. And you can even alternate. You can go one side, other side. But when you're going, really focus on keeping your body nice and strong. You stay in charge of the bands. You don't want to be pulled and out here and let the bands take control of you. You really want to tighten up your core, squeeze your shoulder blades, and really control this movement. All right, we'll go through some movement now. The bands are really good to use, not just for forwards and backwards, not just for your basic technique, but for your movement. So say you like to do a skipping entry into a sinagi, the bands are really good because they never relax. The whole way through, they're pulling and trying to recoil into their tighter little spot. So if I want to do a skipping sinagi, for example, I start with a bit of tension, hands are nice. Okay? I'm going to lead with my left foot. Yeah? I can put the weight on my right foot, but my first step is with my left. I don't want to stand here and start with my right foot first. Okay? So I skip, skip, and then my right foot keeps going into the sinagi. So, I'll start a little bit further out so you guys can see. Okay? Yeah. And then I really lean into it. Same as if I was committed to finish a throw, I really want to drive. Okay? So I want to go across, through, here. One more time. Okay? Weights on my right foot. Out, through, turn. So hopefully the basic movements I've shown will be enough to get you guys thinking about using bands and being able to train. You can obviously alternate how much resistance you use. You can alternate the sets. You can do it for number of reps. You can do it for a time period. You can do heaps of the Sianagi variations. You can do heaps just the pulling. You can do all sorts of different variations, but hopefully these give you a basic start. I will be posting some specific timed workouts and circuits using just bands. Some will be some bands and some fitness stuff. But for now, hopefully this finds you guys well, and you guys can start thinking about using bands and continuing your training as best you can. Cool.